At what time will we have the meeting? Same time.
Well, um, would you guys rather have a Sunday morning meeting? And frankly, if you've been in this meeting, then we don't really need to, you don't have to attend both. Um, if you really enjoy it, you're welcome to. But generally one per weekend is enough because I'll pretty much review the same things.
Okay.
And frankly, I'm hesitant to switch it to a Sunday morning meeting at such short notice. What do you guys think about just announcing it and doing it so quickly? Do you think that would be worth it or too sudden of a change?
I
It would
believe
be
that
too sudden.
Yeah,
that can be done the next week.
yes, I tend to
Yeah,
agree.
next week would be better.
Okay, where is my chat window? I keep losing it. All right, so I'll try for a Sunday morning meeting for next weekend, and we'll have another Sunday evening meeting tomorrow. Okay, so really good picture, and Tehran has brought up a good framework for a green city, but I'm not sure if he's proposing specific criteria here. So it's a good start by Tehran, considering these points. A city that promotes energy efficiency and renewable energy in all its activities, green solutions, land compactness with mixed land use and social mixed practices in its planning systems, anchors its local development in the principles of green growth and equity. Now, equities, I think equity is an underrated criteria. My Green Valley I built in SimCity, I actually named it Equity because the idea was for everybody to have equal access to green areas, equal access, equal opportunity for things like education, for example. So a good start, but I think we need to have specific criteria, probably as bullet points. Let's see what the other post here from Suvia. Air quality, water, sustainability, waste material, climate change, greenery, etc. So Delhi is on the 8th place. Good, the air quality has improved. That's good to hear. Odd even, the Clean India movement. Well, that's good to hear. So Delhi, Tehran responds that Delhi still is a highly polluted capital city, but India on the whole has improved with PM 2.5 particulate matter, since that definitely is an issue. IQ Air, make really good air filters, HEPA filters. Yeah, there's a picture with a lot of pollution. So again, I would want to see bullet points when you can open with a discussion. I think Tehran's framework is a really good proposal, but you should probably have bullet points and then justify each one with a sentence or two for what specific criteria would you like to focus on. And then look at what other people are posting and look for commonalities or perhaps complementary where you might want to focus on different ones or the same. It's up to you. But we're looking at who do you want to pair with and what criteria do you want to focus on for Unit 3. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Well, I hope to see you guys proposing soon on this forum. So right there, propose your criteria for judging a GRUEN. All right, and then I moved the supplementary activities down to the bottom of this unit. So again, sharing videos about sustainable development. There's been a lot of good posts there. The SDGs, if you want to look at that, that's an optional forum. Right here's the forum. That's optional, so I'll have to check and see there. I think I just expect you to take a look. And then this finally, the SimCity Build It forum. There's some links, tips, and tutorials, and share your progress. And I have, this is the starting discussion. And the idea here is to kind of show people how you can focus on certain issues. So they're around objective 1, preserving natural capital. And notice it has links to resources. So things like the barrier effect, and then a picture kind of focuses on how you illustrate that idea. So this is kind of how you would start making a slideshow for your presentation. And then I put up video tours. And this is kind of a beyond a slideshow. We'll be working on video presentations, and I wanted to show how those could be done using SimCity. And so I list here some of the features of this little 1-minute video here that focuses on around my Central Park. So it's a helicopter, and you can see the traffic. So it kind of gives you a chance to show what would your city look like if it was alive, if people were driving around, flying in a helicopter, playing at a baseball field. And that Central Park was never developed. It was never made into a parking lot, for example, or a building never had to be demolished. It was protected as it originally existed, and the city was built around it. And you have to avoid things like pollution from affecting the water. But you can plant, like there across the bottom is the cherry blossom trees. And then now you're looking at the hot air balloon launching area. Too bad no balloon was launched right when I was making the video. There's a nice little restaurant there with lots of open air dining. A jogging park, a football field, or as the Americans say, a soccer field. And I think that's a high school there, right there. I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see my cursor. So that's a high school with a large area of water behind it. And then I put up the tour of my Green Valley city, which I named Equity. You guys can watch that sometime. And then I also posted Urge's tour of her SimCity Build It city, which she called Drenity, and helped her group 27 win 3rd prize at the conference. So good for her. And this will kind of show you how she focuses on different elements. I think it's pretty long, but we can take a quick look. So opening with build a future, bring the new. A good slogan has a lot of impact. Yeah, it's 11 minutes long. Is that about bicycles? Rainwater storage on the roofs. Pollution radius around certain industries. So how do you maintain your factory production without making your residences suffer? Or, you know, how do you space them away? Health coverage. Looking at the achievements there, that's kind of part of the game, part of the simulation. Entertainment is an issue that people want. How do they get together? Where can they have a concert or a convention? Greenways and lakes. So all those things are important to the happiness of your citizens. So that's a way to use SimCity to illustrate some of the ideas. So I thought that was a really good post by Urja. And finally, Devraj put up a post about his Green Valley city, and it's kind of similar to my slideshow approach. We're looking at preserving natural capital, and he talks about a beach, greenways, so green areas along the roads, green buildings. This one here, you can see all the plants, and it's much lower than the taller skyscrapers. So there was a kind of discussion last week about should we have really tall buildings or should we go with shorter buildings, which is more eco-friendly. And you can see here the green building is a lot shorter than the tall skyscraper, so perhaps less concrete being used. Green along the streets, parkland, and recycling, solar power, issues like that. Yeah, some lakes. So that's just kind of a Devraj demonstrating how SimCity, how he used SimCity to illustrate the ideas that he thinks are important for a city. So SimCity is optional, but I think it's something you guys should at least be aware of and consider. Alrighty, well, that's the supplementary activities, and that's the focus right there. Proposing your criteria for judging a GRUEN. Any questions? Oh, hello, Abhudit. Abhudit. Yes, Urja?
No, nothing. I was just saying that he has just written hello on chat.
Oh, I don't have my chat window. I'm not sure where it went. It doesn't seem to want to open. Alt H. Huh. After the meeting closed abruptly, I can't get my chat window open. Not sure why. Always a challenge. Oh, there it is. I see it. I have it. Good to see Abhudit from, was that Cycle 2? Abhudit. He's come back as a mentor, which is a good thing to see. And I see Devraj is here. Good job posting about your SimCity. So for the mentors that are here, Arnav, good to see you guys here to help your peers.
ठीक है मैं हेलो लिख देता हूँ चैट
All right, well, any questions about Unit 2 and proposing your criteria? All right, well, we will wrap up the meeting and try to work within the 40-minute recording budget for time. All right, any closing questions? Otherwise, we'll say goodbye.
Hi there, Mr. Ron.
Yes, sir.
Hi there. I'm Yasser Ali. I'm from Pakistan. I just wanted to ask that are there, the timings, have the timings changed for Ramadan as the holy month of Ramadan is here? So here in Pakistan, we have to, fast. So today as well, there was, a bit change in timings. So I just wanted to ask that how can we manage our timings? Would you please answer? That would be really grateful to you.
Yes, we did discuss that at the beginning of the meeting, and we proposed that next weekend we have a Sunday morning meeting. Would that be better for you? Let's say about 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, that would be really good. Thank you.
Okay, because I definitely want the Pakistani, the Muslim students to be able to join. And I realize that Ramadan is a very important religious observance. So we'll try to work around that. So we'll have a Saturday evening meeting at 7 p.m. in India time. And then we'll have a Sunday morning meeting at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Good. Well, I will post about that later today. But we'll have the Sunday meeting tomorrow again in the evening because it's too quick to change it. It'd be really hard for people to adapt that quickly. Just you probably wouldn't check their email between now and Sunday morning. All right, then. Well, hopefully that'll help include everybody for Sunday morning meeting.
We posting the recording on Discord also.
Yes, the recordings, I will post them and make them available so people can review them later. Is that what you're asking, Charvi?
No, I was asking, would you be posting it on Discord or just Moodle?
Posting it on Discord. Yeah, sure. I hadn't thought of that, but yeah, we could try that. Normally I just send out an announcement on the workshop so it generates an email to everybody. But yeah, we could post it on Discord. Good idea. I'll talk to Advid about that. I suppose Arnav could probably help.
Yeah, I could. I'm really free now because my boards have been cancelled.
Great. So you have a lot of time on your hands.
Yep, I'm online from morning to night.
All right. Well, try to get some exercise, Arnav.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I take my kids out twice a day, and today they have a soccer match. I'm going to drive them about an hour and a half away to compete in a football match against another team. So they'll be getting their exercise. I just need to make sure I get some exercise because driving doesn't really count. All right, guys.
I started
I
driving
had
too. I drive 4 kilometers a day every day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my father is just teaching me.
Driving.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I'm glad you're learning to drive. It doesn't count as exercise, and it is probably the most dangerous thing we do in our lives is driving, because the higher the speed, the more likely you are to die. So be careful. When you're 15, 16, 17, you think you're invincible, you have to be careful because that can change really quickly. And obviously drinking and driving is a big problem, at least in America. I'm not sure about India, if alcohol and driving is an issue. What do you guys think? Are there a lot of people drinking and driving in India or Pakistan? I should hope not.
It's more of a not following the rules, etc.
Yeah. Well, be careful out there, Arnav. Good luck with your training.
Thank you.
And
I had a doubt regarding the pair formation. Like the pair formation is for the next week, if I'm not wrong, or unit 3.
yes, I believe so. Let me check and see what I propose as far as that date. Under announcements, I had a post. I really should post it in a more, well, I don't usually try to keep it too hard about like this exact dates, but what did I put here? Yes. So I proposed April 18th. Oh, that's coming very quickly. So we'll
Yes.
probably push that back a little bit. Yeah, probably not this weekend, but next weekend we'll form pairs. Okay.
Yes, that's what I was asking.
Ah, that's what you were proposing in your gentle way. All right, sure. We'll push that back from 18th to, let's see, that would be the 24th or the 25th of April for starting Unit 3.
Yes, that's
Okay, sounds good. All right, guys. Well, thank you for attending the meeting. Sorry about the sudden dropout at 40 minutes. I'm still learning new things about Zoom. All right. Well, if there's no more questions, we'll wrap it up. So thank you for coming, and I will see you either tomorrow or next weekend. All right then. Well, take care, everybody. Bye all. See you later. Take care. Drive safe.